Yo, what is going on, everybody? It is Tristan, and today in this video, what I got going on for you guys is I want to discuss two sneakers right now that I think are great holds. I've discussed these recently on the channel, and one of them I'm going to be recapping on, but another one, again, is a sneaker that is about to drop. Like, when this video is out, it should be dropping tomorrow. My cat's chilling out here also. She's just eating her food, getting some water. I was just, like, petting her a bit, so, yeah, she's running around right here by my feet right now. I'll eventually, like, here's a picture of her just so y'all can see her. She's a little goofy goober, but basically today we're going to be discussing two great holds. You guys may know these pairs, but I just want to recap on them or go over them and kind of break down why they're great holds, because they both did not have a ton of stock, and well, in certain sizes these are going to do really well. So let's get into it. If you guys want more content like this, feel free to subscribe and like down below. Do not forget 300 likes, normal goal we always shoot for. If we can hit that, that'd be great. If not, it's not the end of the world. It's all good. But you guys can also check me out my IGs down below, and do not miss the upcoming Whatnot Live this Saturday. Everything is getting scheduled today and tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. We're getting a bunch more kicks and a lot of vintage tees loaded. Just go check out some of those vintage tees, man. Look at this. Like, we got some dope old Nike tees that we're going to be dropping, starting at $1. Also, this is the Travis Scott stream, so stay tuned for all the medium olives, velvet browns we're going to be doing, all starting at $1. Wide variety of sizes, so you guys better be there. Or you can check us out down below at Resell Vision. You guys can see, actually, starting yesterday, we started doing some of the Tourmaline SB Dunk Low under market. We know that's going to be a hard pair to find, and one that will definitely go up in price once people take Elson sneakers tomorrow. So we thought we started doing some under market. But if y'all want to check us out below, again, it's all in the pinned comments. So I hope y'all will enjoy. Let's get started. All right, so the first pair I'm going to get into, I've discussed the Tourmalines a lot recently, but I want to break down this pair one more time. So what we got right here is the Navy SB Jordan 4. I just had another pair land today. I got quite a few more on the way. Again, I really believe in this sneaker as a long-term hold, mainly trying to target the bigger sizes, but like 9, 10, 10.5. I mean, just go look at the pine greens. These will follow. It's almost guaranteed. It's the same sneaker, just a different colorway. So aside from that, what we got, very, very clean pair. Love this. And you really can't go wrong, right, with something like this ever. I mean, it's just a clean design, right? I mean, check that out. Actually, I've taken quite a few looks, right, at this pair, and seeing the navy, it honestly might blend better than the pine green. I don't know if anybody agrees with me on that, but I feel like the navy might blend in a little bit better. Like this might be a slicker colorway. I like the pine greens more though, and that's why I own those. I could toe these. It's just like I don't feel them as much as the pine greens, you know? But aside from what they look like, let me show y'all a little price breakdown, and again, why I've been buying these up. Let me show you what I'm thinking. So as you guys can see, taking a look at this sneaker right now on StockX, you guys can actually see, excuse me, it's messing up my words there, but some sizes have already made progress. Size 9.5, size 9, even size 8.5. 10.5 has made a ton of progress, but you remember these were, I think recently at like 290, 280. Some of the smaller sizes were close to 250, 260. Now you guys can see we're not even there anymore. So in a very short amount of time, these have already made progress. These are always going to have the lightning bolt symbol too, in my opinion. Always going to be a popular sneaker people will be looking for. Again, I'm mainly holding 10.5 plus, but look at this. We've already started going up a little bit. Look, 275, and then look, now we're averaging at right around 300, 304. You can see a couple are at 288 today, but that's where we're now at. We're now averaging 20, 30 bucks higher on all sizes a week or two later. Really, that shows you that there's demand for this sneaker. I mean, it isn't a major rise, right? But this sneaker had fair stock overseas, right? And even showing that they're still going up in price now, that lets me know that this sneaker will have good demand over time. And I think this will be a sneaker that people are looking for. Hold up, I'm gonna help my cat real quick. I thought she needed help. Turns out she was all good. So aside from that, and my screen recording ended, let me fix this. So getting back to what I was discussing, again, I think this sneaker is best to hold in sizes 10.5 plus. Those are most of the sizes that I'm holding at the moment are larger sizes, 12, 13, 14, 11, 11.5, 10.5. Those are most of the sizes I'm holding. I have most, but I'm looking, again, at the larger sizes more or less to get multiples of those, because I think those will easily be a $400 to $450 sneaker down the line. Probably not later this year, but I feel like towards December of this year, we could start seeing 13, 11.5, 12, maybe get closer to $375, $400. I don't think they'll cross that point this year, because there just is a lot of pairs of this sneaker out there. I mean, some people have sold hundreds of pairs of these, so understanding that. I mean, shoot, some people have sold hundreds in a day, you know what I mean, like 600. So yeah, that lets you know that this sneaker has decent volume at the moment. There still is bulk sellers, so it's going to be a bit before we see prices really start surging up. Like, that would happen 6 to 8 months down the line once there's just less people with bulk of them, right? I mean, you guys can see with the medium olives now, a lot of people are starting to sell theirs off. So again, I feel like if you just wait till Christmas time this year, or wait till maybe a little bit early in the next year, like summertime next year, bro, there's going to be some serious bread behind this because a lot of people, again, are selling theirs off right now. I'm going to sell a couple, but hey, I'm definitely keeping some of the vault. We're going to do some of whatnot this week, but I'm keeping some of the vault because that's a sneaker that I can almost guarantee will be $700 to $800 one day. I mean, just go look at some of the past Travis Scott lows. You give them a couple years, they've made insane progress. I see almost no difference with those. They're still very popular. I always get asked about them. So yeah, I feel like it's a very easy hold. But with this sneaker, same situation. It'll be a good long-term bet. It's not going to make like insane progress where it goes up $50 to $100 in a day, but it could go up $50 to $100 in a month. That's 100% possible. They bring another colorway of these. People will come back to these in the pine greens. They'll start going up. Look what happened with the pine greens recently once these dropped. They soared up in price because everyone was looking for those to match with these. So, or they didn't want this pair and they wanted the pine greens more. They were like, hold up, they did those? I didn't even know about those. So people that are new to the game are stepping in and seeing those for the first time, and they're going to go cop and pay resell. So that's just something that I want to be understood. The sneaker game is always growing, and I could definitely see something like that happening with these. I don't know if there's another colorway. I don't think there's one on the way, right? But if they happen to do another SB4 colorway, I feel like people would return to these, come back to them, and it would soar up in price then. But you don't even need that for these to go up in price. Just give them time. That's really all I need to tell you. Give them time and hold the right sizes, 10.5 plus. I can almost guarantee in a year you'll be up if you're holding bulk of these. I think it'll be pretty good because it's a very wearable sneaker, one of the more hyped ones from this year as well. And of course, it has that Jordan 4 SB name. I don't see the hype really dropping out for those within the next year or so. So you're probably fine for a year or two on these, in my opinion. And honestly, this will end up eventually being a sneaker that will be kind of like a classic model one day. Like people will come back to it. I wouldn't be shocked if Nike maybe even, redid it one day. So yeah, good hold in my opinion. I'm just saying there's lots of potential on these, and I feel like there's good buying. Like if you're able to get some of those bigger sizes, 10.5, 12, 11, 11.5 at like 290, 300, like right around there, I'm just saying there's some good money on those down the line because those will not be there in 6 to 8 months, 100%. Now next up, we got the Rodeo Tourmaline SB Dunk Low. Again, we've discussed these quite a lot on the channel recently. Again, very, very clean pair. A lot of people are feeling this one, of course. I've personally stated, it's probably GR SB of the year. Now, when I say GR, I just want people to understand, like obviously the stock isn't super high. It's not like a GR pair in terms of its stock, but it's not a collaboration, right? So it's just a regular SB Dunk Low, non-collab. That's just what I want to be understood about this sneaker. But that's why I'm saying it's probably one of the best ones from this year if we're talking about GR or just regular Nike release sneakers, because it's flipping. I mean, most, regular Nike SB sneakers that are not a collab, right, do not flip, or they go for like retail or barely above, or they're way under retail. So seeing these doing this well, I'm just saying that lets me know that this will probably end up being a decent hold, especially in 11 plus. I'm trying to find 12, 13, 11.5, 11. It just seems impossible. And the people that I have found with size 12, they're keeping them. So you know what I mean? It's like they hit retail in like CCS or somewhere else, and it's like, bro, I'm not selling those. And I'm like, I understand. You know what I mean? Because the prices are going to be different tomorrow on these. I mean, I'm making this video tonight, but I can almost guarantee we're not going to see these prices tomorrow on some of the larger sizes. Now, we could see these prices again once pairs land in hand, of course, from these raffle dubs, people picking them up from the local skate shop, just from sneakers again, people getting them in the mail. So that's what I think about the sneakers. You can wait a little bit if you are a smaller size. If you're under size 9, I personally think that these will probably chill around 170, 180 for a bit. Like, you'll be good. They might go to 200 tomorrow, but if you just wait a little bit, they'll bounce back down to 180, 190 in my opinion. So you have some time for the smaller sizes. However, above 10, in my opinion, if you're 10.5 plus, I think this is one of those sneakers that you see them at 200 flat right now, and you see 11s at 199. I don't think it's gonna last very long. I'm just gonna keep it real. I mean, you can go look at the asks right now, right? There's not even very many. I mean, here, take a look at this. There's not very many until we get to 220. You see what I'm saying? Like, this is a limited sneaker. Once we see more of these sell, I mean, look, they were a bit cheaper, I think, yesterday. Look, 180, right? 185. Now look, 199, 200, 199. Someone has had a lot of 199A. Whoever that was, good job eating there with those sales. But that's just why I want to let you guys know. I think this will end up being a sneaker that will do well over time. Now, I don't think it's going to be one that soars up in price. I think tomorrow we could see it go up like $50 in most sizes, though. So be aware of that. But I do think that, again, as a long-term bet, this will be a sneaker that will eventually be $300, $400, $500. I mean, they were selling at $500 in like March, April. So I'm just saying, it can happen again 100%, but it would take some time. And it would be in the larger sizes first, 11, 12, 13. The ones they just don't make a lot of. I mean, look, size 13 still at 270. It just dipped under 300 as of recent. I think it hit like 250 briefly, and then boom, now it's back up at 270. So there's just none of those out there. If you're looking for the sizes of the hold, it's going to be the bigger sizes that will make the quickest and fastest progress. So just keep that in mind. I held a pair of Raceleals, like in a really, really large size, and there's like none of them left listed on StockX. I'll eventually have to list mine and like get a good sale for it. But that's what I'm saying. Sometimes just take your time. it works. But that's really everything we need to say there. I'm gonna end that screen recording. In my opinion on the Rodeo Torm lines, again, they're at that 180 to 210 range right now. We'll probably see them at 200 to 230 tomorrow. Some of those larger sizes though, we might see at like 250, 260. I'm gonna keep it real. 11.5, 12. Those might not get very cheap. They're doing literally like I think 10 or 20,000 pairs of these on sneakers. It's 35K pairs globally, but understood, the US might be getting like 10,000 pairs. Like this is gonna be a hard sneaker to hit. I just want that to be understood. So that's really what we can say again about these sneakers right here, why I think they're good holds. They're both limited, they're very wearable, and they're some of the more memorable pairs that we have from this year. One of the better GR SB Dunk lows, and then of course SB4s. People are going to remember those. They're going to come back to them. It's a hyped shoe, so people are going to wear them for the hype factor, and then some people are just going to wear them because they like them. So that's really all you need for shoes to go up in price, is just demand, and both these have that. So if you guys want more content like this, feel free to subscribe and like down below. Do not forget, let's just try to 300 likes on this video. If we could do that, that'd be great. If not, it's not the end of the world. You really don't got to worry about it. We'll just leave it there. We'll keep it simple. And also, if y'all want to, you can check me out on my Instagrams down below. It was buying, selling, trading. I'll be trading again soon. Not right now though, so just keep in mind, because my Whatnot streams have been super busy with that, so I've not been able to do all the trading. But if y'all want to check out my Whatnots, again, we're going crazy this Saturday, so do not miss out on that stream. You guys can see that right there. We're doing Travis Scott, Supreme, Essentials. The vintage Nike tees I showed you, again, those are dope. I actually might keep a couple of some really nice ones in there, but you can see we're running some of them on Whatnot, so do not miss out on that stream. And yeah, again, that's all in the pinned comments, so we will leave it there. I'm going to get back to enjoy my day today. I got to go drop off some packages, and then I think I just got to get back here and edit this. I have some other work that I could do today, but I probably will just do it tomorrow to avoid making like 2 trips, basically giving myself more work. But yeah, we'll leave it at that. Thank you guys. I'm gonna catch you on the next one tomorrow, and hopefully I will see you all then. Don't miss it. Peace.